Comfort Zone has seen its mission as nurturing resiliency in children. Recognizing that grief does have the potential to take great things from us. But it also plants a seed. It's my pleasure to introduce to you an individual that's been a camper, a junior counselor, and I will go on the record saying a future big buddy, who is going to show you what it means to be resilient. And it starts in a moment of courage. So I ask that you give her your undivided attention, and that you recognize all the moments in her life that have demanded that moment. And this is your moment to recognize that. Please welcome to the stage, Comfort Zone camper, volunteer, and the individual to own a moment, Ms. Abby Donelson.
My mom's already crying. I want to share something that I've learned with you. You're never prepared for someone you love to die. It doesn't matter if it happens suddenly or over the course of a long illness, if they are young or old. The moment they are gone, it knocks you down, and it hurts a lot. But I also want you to know that it is possible to get back up again and decide for yourself how you'll handle the pain. It is possible to be resilient. I've learned this through my very own, very difficult experience. I've been knocked down multiple times in my life. However, no matter how many times I get knocked down, I always get back up again. My dad died when I was 8 years old. My family was devastated. I didn't really know how to cope with it. No one really knows how to deal with a loss, especially not an 8-year-old. Very little is more important to an 8-year-old than feeling safe and normal. When your father dies, it makes it nearly impossible to feel either of those things. Just the fact that he's no longer there makes everything foreign and strange. And then, Comfort Zone saved my family. It taught us how to begin to cope with our loss. It gave us a place where we weren't different from everyone else. We could talk to people feeling the exact same things we were. We could feel normal, or as normal as it gets for children growing up without a father. I will never forget my first time at camp. I didn't really know how it made me feel, especially on the first night. I didn't know anyone, and they had us playing these weird games called icebreakers. we were waddling around as eggs. Throughout the weekend, and many, many other trips to camp, I learned that people don't judge you for being silly and having fun. In fact, the more you go along with the silliness, the more you find yourself connecting to and accepting the people around you, which makes it easier to trust them when it comes time to talk about your loss. Although I love the fun, exciting parts of camp, my favorite part of camp is the bonfire. We sing songs and make s'mores, but the best part is when we all gather around the fire and remember our loved ones. When I go to camp, one of the main things I look forward to is having a good cry with everyone at camp. There is something very releasing about it. Everyone at camp, connected by their loss, sharing their feelings for their loss. It is so powerful. Throughout my childhood, I continued to go to camp every year and received all of the benefits that Comfort Zone has to offer. Then, when I turned 15, I started volunteering as a junior counselor. As a junior counselor, I learned even more about how to deal with loss. and it gave me the opportunity to give back what I was given as an 8-year-old. That was special to me. Last year, my best friend and I ran the Shamrock Half Marathon together in Virginia Beach. She was really struggling through the second half of the run. But on mile 12, she looked at me and said, "Let's finish this." And we did. We finished our half marathon together. Right after we crossed the finish line, we hugged and she collapsed. She died that day. Her name was Cameron Gallagher. After Cameron died, I kind of fell apart. I didn't want to go to school. I didn't even want to get out of bed. I quit track. I gave up on school. It took effort to keep going. But with the help of the amazing people in my life, I got up again. I credit much of my resilience to my family, friends, and to Comfort Zone. My family and friends help me to be resilient every day. They support me through everything. They help me stay strong. However, Comfort Zone taught me how to be resilient. Now, I will get in the car with my family and drive back to Virginia Beach, 1 year after Cameron collapsed from my arms. Tomorrow, I will run a marathon in honor of Cameron. And because I'm not the only kid who deserves to lace up their shoes and run again, whatever the race may be. I need you to raise your paddle and help send more kids like me to camp. $1,200 sends a kid to camp and puts them on a healthier journey. After I cross that finish line tomorrow, I want to get a call saying you all are sending a lot of kids to camp this year, so they can be resilient, like me. Thank you.